welcome to the Evil Empire. I'm your host, Evil Empire, and this week's deck is Izzet Storm. So I want to give credit to Caleb Shearer, who is the original deck builder of Izzet Storm for Historic, and I looked at what Shearer had built and basically just changed a couple of the top end cards a little bit to incorporate some different end games where you're kind of searching for the spell that you need with Solve the Equation, or maybe drawing a bunch of cards and like kind of wheeling away your hand with Valakut Awakening. So I basically subbed in 2 Valakut Awakening for 2 Mizzix's Mastery and 2 Solve the Equation for 2 Mind's Desire in Shearer's original list. And if you don't know who Caleb Shearer is, he is a big Storm aficionado, and he has often played Modern Storm to a good result on the Star City Games Tour. In fact, I think there was at least one season where he won the entire tour in terms of the points in one of the campaigns. I think back in either 2018 or 2019, I can't remember. But at any rate, this deck is a Storm deck that is functioning all around Mind's Desire, and that deck is really that card rather is really the key to the entire deck. There are 4 big additions that this deck gained from the Mystical Archive in terms of Mizzix's Mastery, Grape Shot, which is obviously like the sort of iconic ending card, the end game card for this Storm deck here, and Faithless Looting, which is another huge deal in terms of a 1-mana spell that gets you some filtering and just gets you a nice amount of card selection. So overall, I think I would just say that it's a ton of fun to pilot this deck, but deck is very much in the jank territory, like below tier 3, below the sub basement. So this week I'm not competing with this deck on the ranked ladder. We're taking a bit of a summer vacation from ranked and playing in the play queue this week to get a little bit of fun going and just kind of meme on some folks who are unfortunate enough to face the incredible draw that this deck can sometimes have with winning on turn 4 as a distinct possibility with this deck. It's such a explosive combo deck, having access to Mizzix's Mastery, and now with the printing of Solve the Equation, you get a couple of mana dorks down, and really that's ideally what you want to get with this deck because so many things cost 3. Especially you want to be able to get down a couple of mana dorks, like 1 Goblin Electromancer, 1 Baral, or 2 Electromancer, whatever it is. And then at that point, when you untap on turn 4, you'll have 4 mana, so you can cast a spell that's 1 mana, cast a spell that's 1 mana. Hopefully, if it's something like Seize the Spoils, you're actually netting mana on the equation, or at least coming out mana neutral, because you have the ability to make treasure with it. And then looking for Mizzix's Mastery, gonna be able to cast that for just 2 mana if you have a couple of cost reduction dorks out, and then get a Mind's Desire out of the graveyard and just start going off. The ideal thing is to hit Mind's Desire with Mind's Desire, and if you can do that, then you can really go to the races and just everything comes up roses. Mizzix's Mastery is also no slouch of a hit. If you get that off of Mind's Desire, you probably get to go off again. And given that Mind's Desire does not exile itself, you have to exile it with Mizzix's Mastery for it to go away. A lot of times you're being able to cast this multiple times on a turn means that you're just going to go mana infinite and completely blow out the opponent with a Grape Shot to finish the game. So it's a really fun combo deck, one that I think you're going to enjoy watching as I try to do some spell slinging. Really harkens me back to an old duel deck that I purchased back in 2017, which was, I think, called the Mind versus Might duel deck. And Mind's Desire was one of the cards as a kind of like a finishing card in the Izzet version, the sort of Mind deck, if you will. Was one of the finishing cards was Mind's Desire, along with just kind of a bunch of weird like mishmash of monsters like blue flyers and stuff that you were supposedly going to hit off of Mind's Desire. But like, at any rate, being able to kind of ritual things out with Pirate's Pillage and Seize the Spoils, those are also really good hits off of Mind's Desire because they're going to let you go mana positive as you make those treasure tokens and discard a card. So that is Izzet Storm. And now let's take it to the play queue to meme on some people. Yeah, that seems like a keep to me. We've got a mana dork. We've got some spells to cast. We even have a third land with Salinity Vision there. So, yeah, I think this is a go. Just keep it. Let's roll. One island, one mountain. Perfection. Yeah, I feel like the spell lands, the Zendikar double-faced cards, Zendikar Rising double-faced cards are really super influential and huge to make this Storm deck way more consistent with hitting land drops. You always have that option to play it as a spell, but its floor is that it is a tap land in your deck. And I've always felt like you can definitely get away with 2 to 4 tap lands, even in a competitive deck. You know, if it's lands 21 through 24, then pretty much totally fine for those to come in tapped. You'll work that out on occasion. Alright, so opponent has ramped into Old Growth Troll. With the Gilded Goose, they seem to be some kind of snow-covered forest mono-green aggro deck. Alright, so I'll play Goblin Electromancer and pass it back to them for their turn 3. They're going to attack for 4. I'll go to 16. Totally fine. We're going to hemorrhage life in this matchup. We understand that happens here. Alright, so Faithless Looting is going to lead us. Alright, nice. We draw into Baral. That's the turn 3 that we want. Yeah. Discard Steam Vents. Discard one of the Seeds of the Spoils. Play out Baral, and then be ready to go off next turn as much as possible. Alright, hit them for 2. Alright, so opponent goes to 3 mana with their next Castle Garenbrig. Alright, so attack for 4. We go down to 12. And what next? What's the follow-up? Garrick's Uprising. Okay, so this is just like a standard mono-green snow deck. Interesting. Salinity Vision. Grab the only instant and sorcery that we have in the top 6. Alright, that's a bit odd, but fine. And attack for 2. Just going to make Chart a Course a straight draw 2 here. Get some velocity. And that's going to bring us to 2 mana remaining. Can seize the spoils here, but I think, yeah, just play this out and then make the extra treasure. Use one of those to cast Salinity Vision on the opponent's turn. Okay, Burgy's pretty sweet, but I don't know that we want to hard cast Burgy, because it kind of takes up a lot of our next turn. But we'll see what happens. Need to draw something, top deck something pretty massive next turn in order to win this. I mean, we're right up against it. Yeah, Yorvo, big guy, big troll guy, giant guy, whatever he is, giant, not troll. All right, so Salinity Vision, what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Come on, get us something on the top. Oh wow, these are all huge hits. All right, take a Mind's Desire, and then I'm gonna loop that away with Faithless Looting. Okay, fine. Yeah, that should just be the win. We're not gonna play out Burgy. I think we're just gonna go for maybe hitting something off of these draw spells. So let's start with Faithless Looting. Yep, okay, so we hit to solve the equation that we need, and we're 100% there. So discard one of the Mind's Desires, and I guess a Seize the Spoil, or maybe Pirate's Pillage costs more here, so get rid of that. We're not gonna play that. Play out the land. No. We don't need to play out the Burgy here. We'll figure it out. First, we want to solve the equation. Grab Mizzix's Mastery with the Tutor here. Got a level 1 mana source, free speed Tutor. Mizzix's Mastery, it only costs us 2. Go grab Mind's Desire, X equal to 4. 3. Storm count equal to 3. We'll get 4 of them total. What are we going to hit? Yes! All right. Okay. we hit the other Mizzix's Mastery here. So now let's increase our storm count with Faithless Looting, discarding another Mind's Desire. Here we go. Excellent. That's going to get rid of our island as well. And we're just going to keep upping that storm count with a free opt here. Yeah, we're going to opt this Grape Shot to hand. That's how we're going to win. Yeah, maybe one more spell. Why not? We'll do another Faithless Looting here. Discard a Seize the Spoils and a Grape Shot. So you only need one of those. And we're going to start making treasure here in a moment anyway. Yeah, and then go ahead and do this for 0. The storm count of 8. Free Mizzix's Mastery for a storm count 8. Oh, nice. They put them all in the stack at once. Sweet. Alright, Brawl. Seize. Seize is a pretty good hit. Yes. Okay, Bergie. Bergie means we go infinite. Here we go. Here we go. Ready for the light show. The Grape Shot burn out your face show. We're gonna get them from 16 here, and like we could easily get them from more. Yeah, 16 life. That's nothing. Nothing for this storm deck. Yeah, Bergie's just gonna be our infinite mana engine here. Discard a Bergie. And Pirate's Pillage is going to make us some treasure, and that's going to help us go more infinite. Because, yeah, you can definitely go more infinite. I said it. I said it. Go ahead. Meet me in the comment section. God, that is like one of the most cringy things, right? When people say, like, it helps me go more infinite. Alright, so it doesn't really matter here. Everything is pretty much academic. We just need to get the storm count higher. We'll cast an opt with the treasure here. Complete deterministic loop at this point with Bergie on the table. And we're just upping the storm count here, like maybe just get one more just to be safe. Just cast a Faithless Looting because, you know, nothing matters. I'm just playing this game on my own. You gotta love the opponent for playing this out, by the way. Like, props to opponent for sitting here while I copy Grape Shot 16 times and click their face 16 times. Yeah, this is just the frantic clicking portion of the video. Like, how many game actions per second can you take? Can you click the opponent's face enough times not to rope out? And we've got a huge stack here full of Grape Shot. Boom, 13, 12, 11, 10, and they're just done. Pew pew, pew pew, pew. 1, 0, and the original 1 on the stack. We got there. You know, if you're gonna miscount, you want to miscount in that direction. I don't know about this. I think we're gonna send this one back. Yeah, this I can do. I'm gonna need to draw some dorks, but this I can do. Opponent has Snow-Covered Mountain, Faithless Looting. Discard Sweltering Suns, discard Mountain. Alright, so Dork right off the top. Sweet. What do you got, opponent? White mana from Needle Verge Pathway. Don't you look at my Baral. Don't you look at my Baral. Cathartic Reunion discards some stuff. Alright. Seize the Spoils. Discard Mind's Desire. Alright, well, that's one of the problems with Baral, right? Is that he's legendary. Yeah, okay. Mastery's good. We want Mastery. Yeah, bring that, definitely. But we got problems, though, because we need more mana. Need like one more mana to cast to solve the equation first. And we're not very likely to draw land in this deck because we do run such a low land count. It's one of the weaknesses that Storm has, is that it generally does run a pretty low land count, so can't be really heavily relied upon to hit its 4th land drop all the time. Oh, man. Alright, Sweltering Suns gets our Baral. We draw an Electromancer, though, so that's pretty good. I don't want to cash in this treasure for this Baral, but I probably have to. This feels so bad and so desperate. Alright, what do you got, opponent? 4th mana. Oof. Why's it gotta be like that? Why's it gotta be like that? I thought we had something together, opponent. I thought you were with me in this. Alright, so really sad Mind's Desire, Storm count for 1. Get an extra copy of Mind's Desire. Alright, well, we hit another dork, and we hit about as good as we can hit, honestly. For a Mind's Desire for only a sad 1. I guess we're gonna discard the Mind's Desire, not the solve the equation. Alright, so I guess we've got one more Mizzix's Mastery in the deck. We can search for it with our solve the equation, but we can't do it until next turn. That feels pretty bad. I think that was wrong. I probably should have kept Seize the Spoils. Okay, they put a random pair of the Peaks into play. Just some kind of Dragonstorm combo. But, like, not the one that you see most often. Interesting. Alright, so solve the equation. Go grab our only other Mizzix's Mastery. Cast that, targeting Mind's Desire. Bada boom. Okay, Grave Shot. For all. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of their Terror of the Peaks. Just do like a mini Grave Shot here. Yeah, wow, I should have put one tooth on his face. Alright, that was a problem. Alright, so we're out of Mizzix's Mastery, we're out of Mind's Desire. Those are gone now. We don't really have a way to win other than attacking them with these dorks. But we're just gonna soldier on and pretend that the opponent doesn't notice it. And won't, like, you know, just literally, like, they could blow on us with a strong breeze. And we would be done for. Dragonstorm, Dragonstorm. Oh. Oh, okay. Seize the Spoils, discarding Grape Shot. Alright. I mean, Valakut Awakening is something, but again, it's not going to draw us into anything because there's nothing left in our deck for us to draw into. Like, we are just completely not non-functional deck now. Which is why we need to have 4 of each of those cards, probably. Of Mastery and Mind's Desire. But, alas, I do not. Because Mythic Wild cards are, like, worth gold. Like, worth so many ounces of gold on Arena. But people really got hosed with their Mythic Wild cards in this banning. If you've invested in the turn deck, my apologies. My deepest condolences to your wild card stash. Alright, so Seize the Spoils, discard of Eric's Bladewing. If they have land, they can Mastery. And that will target Dragonstorm and get them a bunch of dragons. Opponent, Stormin also. Oh, wow, they don't have it. They don't have the Mastery. Okay. Well, I will do Valakut and draw 2. Draw a Burgi and an Opt. Just gonna go ahead and play Burgi as a 3/3, like, Try to increase my clock here. Alright, so opt. Pirate's Pillage, that seems fine. We'll discard this. Costs the same, it still costs 1 in the yard. So yeah, that's fine. Salinity Vision. Just gonna keep casting spells here and hope that the opponent doesn't realize that I'm just spinning my wheels, like I'm never gonna get anywhere. Well, I'll grab Pirate's Pillage here, or Chart of Course maybe. It doesn't really matter, like they're all just draw spells. Grab Chart of Course, that's fine. Attack you for 3. Chart of Course, post combat, so I don't have to pay. Discard, just get the cards that I want there. Okay, good. Little Faithful Saluting, discard Bergie, discard land, or maybe an opt instead. Play another Faithful Saluting. Discard Spile yeah, the 2 lands, just go away 2 lands. Alright, let's seize this book. Oh, yeah. We tricked him. We tricked the opponent. Yeah, this seems fine, I guess. Keep this. Alright, so I'm going to lead on the River Glide pathway and opt. Alright. Opponent pays for Stomping Ground and Llanowar Elves, so we're against the Gruul deck. Deck just picked up a Tarka's Command, so that's pretty tight. Alright, so opponent is going to have some kind of 3-drop here. Oh. Notfold Slumber Mount. Oh no. This is the land destruction one. So, Stone Rain and Wake the Trolls, Waking the Trolls, whatever it's called. Scoos. Oh dear. Alright, pay life, play Bergie. Don't die, Bergie. Need you to live. We are going to have an absolute prayer in this game, which we do not currently have. Oh, man, main deck Chandra.
Let's do this.
-3, deal 4 to my Bergie,
Time to toast
and
your
my hopes and dreams
marshmallows.
are gone and
S'mores,
crushed.
anyone?
Alright, get to 4 mana. Pirate's Pillage, maybe? It's like the world's saddest Valakut Awakening we could do as well. Pirate's Pillage, discard Salinity Vision. Or discard other Pirate's Pillage, whatever. Mind's Desire. Okay, well I guess we could do that next turn, but can't really do it now. Alright. They're gonna get to do whatever weird thing they want to do here. Everybody's favorite, land destruction. So, discard Faithful Saluting, discard Desire, discard Salinity Vision. Just gonna save the treasure for next turn if I'm still here. Plays Mountain. Abundant Harvest. Names non-land. Oh dear.
Oh, today's my lucky day.
Waking the trolls. Goodbye, red mana. Nope, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Really weak Mind's Desire for 1 again. Hit land. Okay, well, hit Mind's Desire. Okay. Now what? So we hit land. Hit land. Just go away. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. We have Steam Vents plus Opt plus Baral. I think we're gonna get to second land with the Opt. And then to Baral. So that's what we want, is turn 2 Mana Dork. In fact, if we just play the tap land, yeah, let's just like ensure that we get to Baral with the tap land. See, we're getting to witness the power of having lands 21 through 24 be also like spells in your deck. Pretty sweet. Alright, I want to get this Steam Vents down. Seems like we're against a very vanilla build of mono white. Did they just miss a land drop? They just missed a land drop. That's pretty good for us. Either they missed a land drop or we're on the play. I don't remember which. Alright, so opponent has another bad life gain creature. Mountain is the play. Oh yeah, no, we'll want to wait on Mountain actually, yeah. Alright, well this is perfect. So we might actually have a turn 4 kill here. Because we'll chart a course to discard Mind's Desire, Opt, Mizzix's Mastery, Mind's Desire for 4. Get 4 of those sweet, sweet Mind's Desires, and then hopefully hit like something good off of that and just go off from there. Alright, so Sarah Ascendant gets big. They attack me for 1 lifelink in the air. Okay, that's fine. Just block the Impassioned Order with Baral. Alright, so even better discard outlet here. See an extra little bit. Oh, nice. So we can tutor as well. Let go of that, let go of that. What's this one gonna be? Make it chart the course. Discarding Mind's Desire, discarding land. Oh, yeah, just Mind's Desire. It's not Faithless Looting, yeah. Mizzix's Mastery, targeting Mind's Desire. Mind's Desire will get 3 copies, and we'll get 4 of them total. Nice. Faithless Looting. Opt. Yes! Alright, another Mind's Desire. Oh, now we're really going to go off. Alright, let's up our storm count. Boom. Discard. Discard. Boom, boom. Alright, now, one more. Opt. Sweet, got the Grape Shot. Alright, 6 copies. Boom. 7 total. Bergie, we're mana positive. Solve the equation. We can go grab another, yeah. We can go grab the other Mizzix's Mastery and get anything that we want copied out of our graveyard. Which now includes Mind's Desire, so we can Mind's Desire yet again. Oh yeah, play the Bergie first, Go mana positive. Yeah, burning them out from 32, not a problem here. Just going to take a minute, but I'm here for it, opponent, if you are. We'll use that treasure to solve the equation in a moment. But let's just up our storm count for a while so we can Mind's Desire for a huge amount when we mastery it. And opponent does not want to stick around for it. Alright, sweet. And I'm back with Izzet Storm. So I'll talk in this part of the video about my card selection and some of the things that I might consider changing for the next iteration or the next version of this deck. One thing I think is noticeable for people who are established historic fans is the choice of deciding to play Opt over Brainstorm. So I think the choice here of Opt over Brainstorm is definitely a controversial one. Everyone would say that Brainstorm is strictly better than Opt, but I think one concession that you do have to make to Brainstorm is you have to put Fabled Passage in your mana base. And this deck is very insistent on trying to cast a mana reduction dork, like a Baral or an Electromancer, on turn 2. And you're also trying to play one on turn 3 for that matter. And if you can get 2 of them down by turn 4, if you can somehow either search for Mizzix's Mastery with Solve the Equation, or simply have Mizzix's Mastery in hand, if you're also then able to discard Mind's Desire or otherwise get it into the graveyard, then you have the very real possibility of going off and having a turn 4 combo win. And you really can't get to that if you have any Fabled Passage in your mana base. If there's even a single tap land on turn 2 or turn 3, you're not going to be able to go off on 4. So I think that's the main argument for having Opt and ruling that Brainstorm is not particularly fit for this version of the deck, and maybe perhaps people will be interested in trying it and seeing how it worked out. It really functionally is equivalent. It's just, do you have a way to shuffle it away with maybe like a Mind's Desire or a Solve the Equation? And again, there's maybe the possibility that you would want to try that, but I think for this version of it, where you're looking to be super consistent and just curve out with these creatures, these mana dork creatures, I think that version of the deck maybe would much prefer to have as few of tap lands as possible. Obviously, I do have 4 tap lands in the deck in Sylvan Division and Valakut Awakening, but those are really more meant to be sort of backup when your plan is not the A+ draw, when your plan is kind of falling back onto like the turn 5, turn 6 kill. Those types of games can maybe afford to have a tap land where you're just kind of cantripping and looking for whatever it is that you need, whether it's Burgi to get to mana infinite, mana positive territory, or if you're just looking for a dork or something. So I think overall that's the reasoning for Opt, but everyone will disagree about that, I think, just because it's sort of Brainstorm is such a powerful card in the format, perhaps even needing to be looked at for a ban, as some people were saying. But if they're, if Wizards is coming at it from the mindset of like, we're not going to ban Brainstorm, we're just going to ban all the problem cards like Time Warp, for example, that got banned this week, then that perhaps is going to happen where, Brainstorm just creeps into every blue deck and you have to play it. So it's an interesting choice here, and I think this is one of the edge cases of Brainstorm versus Opt in the format, but overall, definitely people are going to be choosing Brainstorm most of the time. Also, I think if you were going to look to play the most competitive version of this deck, which certainly you could try to do, I would probably go up to at least 3, maybe 4 Mind's Desire and similar number of Mizzix's Mastery. I have Solved the Equation and Valakut Awakening in here, basically because I didn't want to spend the 4 Mythic Wildcards on this deck, which is not an altogether particularly competitive deck in the format, although it is a real ton of fun. But I think overall, one that, is definitely greatly improved as an archetype by the Mystical Archive because of the injection of so many powerful instants and sorceries. But overall, it's still waiting for its time, which, hey, you never know when that'll come. So at any rate, this has been the Historic Weekly feature. Remember to smash the like button. Thank you very much to all of you who've subscribed. I've had more new subscribers this month than ever before, so keep it up. Heart of the cards to all of you who comment and help out that algorithm, and thank you very much for watching this week. This is Evil Empire saying have a great week. We'll see you back here on the feature next Sunday. Signing off.